Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video about daily journaling, and it just sort of popped into my head. I know there's been a lot sort of in the internet community about daily journaling because it's become this big hot thing. And as someone who's been journaling for decades, I just kind of wanted to talk about it. So my setup is a little crazy, still trying to figure this out to do forward-facing videos. And my tripod broke last week, so I have you wedged on a chair right now, and I know the background's kind of a mess. But I do have all of my notebooks from this year that I've written in, and I just kind of took them out and stacked them up. And I keep them in these boxes from Michaels. They're photo boxes. That's kind of a thing I've always done, just so I can date them, because you know I'm all about organization, and the boxes are all the same, and I just know where they are. So that's a thing that works for me. But I did want to talk about daily journaling. This is my current journal. It's a traveler's notebook. And yeah, I mean, I've been my mood's been really bad, but I've been kind of in a funk about what to make videos about lately. Because journaling is such a private thing. I don't always want to show things I buy, because I'm also trying not to buy things, and then there's a whole personal guilt attached to spending too much money on supplies, and because generally, other than stationery, I live very minimally. So anyway, I did want to talk about daily journaling, and I have some quotes here. Daily journaling is the practice of writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a journal on a regular basis. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and self-awareness. The benefits are an emotional release. You work through your negative emotions and identify positive thought patterns. Goal setting, which can be tracking your moods or whatever, and or things that you want to accomplish. Self-reflection, get to know yourself better. Stress reduction, and memory preservation. The thing with daily journaling is there are no rules. And for me, I never thought of it as something special. It was just something that I did. And I didn't really know too many other people who did it until I discovered it on the internet. But I think because of the internet, it's become a whole competitive thing. And that's not the point of journaling. Journaling is about reflection, and self-growth, and not the competition, like who can fill so many notebooks. I mean, I have all these here, and I do have a lot of notebooks, but that's because I write a lot. And so for me, what journaling is it's a routine. For me, I do it every morning. I don't call it anything special. It's just part of my morning routine. I get up and all of that stuff. I have my coffee. I come sit at my table. I check out my planners, my budget, and then I write. So you want to keep your journal handy. I keep it on my desk or my writing table most of the day, and then at night I bring it with me to be by my bed, because I do write. Generally, I write in the afternoon, a little reflection of my workday or whatever, and then I also write at night. So you want to keep it handy. You want to create that routine. Start small. Like, you don't have to write all of these words that I write, and I'm going to get into why I think I write so much or why I know I write so much. You could just write a sentence for every day. Like you could say, today I felt whatever. That's all you need to write. And that would be your day, your day's reflection. But as you get into it, reflect on your mood, set an intention for the next day. Today was hard, I was tired, I was upset, or today was a great day. I want tomorrow to be a great day as well. Journaling is the act of thinking about your life and writing it down every day. So you discover new lessons from past experiences, which a year ago today we were selling our house, and December 4th is actually when I left Massachusetts and journeyed across the country. I spent some time in Virginia for a while and then came out here to the Southwest. And I have all of these lessons in these books about the frustrations and the stressors and the moments. But it doesn't just have to be moving or traveling. It could be anything that you learn lessons from past experiences. You unearth patterns that are hidden from your sight. So one of the things I know about me is that my mood tanks if I'm tired. So I need my sleep, I need my rest. It's taken me a long time to be able to say no to people when I know it's just too much for me. Like I can't go out after work and then go to work again the next day. I just can't do it because my mood tanks, and it's reflected in these notebooks, believe me. It gives you proof of real progress. Part of learning is documenting. So you can look in your past notebooks and see, wow, I didn't freak out over that little thing that in the past I would have been melting down over. Or, if you're a runner, you might be documenting, sorry, there's always a cat in my videos. You might be documenting how far you ran and how you felt and something like that. Yeah, I lost my page. Thanks, Leo. And it gives you proof. Yeah, I just said it gives you proof of real progress, but you're documenting the good and the bad. Evidence of identity transformation. Document your story of change. I know I've changed in the past year, in the past couple of years, and I was actually just writing about that just a few minutes ago, of things I used to do that I don't do anymore, both good and bad. Reread past entries to see how you've grown. That goes along with it. And you will see changes in yourself. So those are the benefits of daily journaling. Sorry, I was writing about this last night and now I'm trying to find what I wrote about, because like I said, I've been struggling. I'm like, what do I do a video about? Like, nobody wants to see my journals anymore or whatever. It's important to me that I know Paperworm was talking about how the journaling community has changed, and it has. Like, people who I used to watch are no longer making videos, and it's sad, but it's also life goes on. But at the same time, I kind of, this week especially, I don't know what it is, but I have been feeling like the people I connected to as far as their method of journaling maybe have disappeared, and now I feel like it's kind of changed and it's more of a status thing, because we all want to see pretty pictures on Instagram and things like that, and journaling is self-care. It's internal. It's not how pretty it looks. I mean, maybe you make it pretty, that's fine if that works for you, but it's self-care, it's self-healing, it's self-reflection. And for me, my journals are an extension of myself. So I know, again, with the status thing, I feel like a lot of people are, this is not to put anybody down, but I know it starts with one big journal person out there, and you know, she's great and she's a great role model for a lot of people. But just constantly dictating how long you've been journaling. Like, I don't know when I started journaling. I'm old. Like, I've been journaling for, it's well over 40 years. I can't tell you the day I started journaling. And frankly, I don't care. It's just, that's my life. That's something I do. And I don't see it as a status thing. Yes, I did start numbering my journals, and yes, I have a lot of them. But I only started numbering them a couple of years ago when I saw it on social media. It does help because I can put them in order, and I do have a lot of notebooks. So yes, that's a helpful tool. I don't have all of the notebooks I've ever written in for a variety of reasons. There was a fire in one of my apartments. Our house flooded several times. Then I actually got rid of a bunch because people were reading them. So, but that's just part of life. It doesn't make it any better or less. It's just, that's what happens, you know, because you can't lug these around your entire life. Like, I do have a storage unit full of notebooks and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But it doesn't mean you stop journaling. Like, it's just my life. That's just what it is. So it's about personal growth. It's not about the numbers or the pretty pictures for me. And yes, you know, if I stopped doing Instagram or YouTube tomorrow, I would still be journaling. So yes, I write a lot, but it's where I am in life. I'm older. I don't have any young kids anymore. When my son was young, I did not write this much. I live alone, so I don't necessarily have anyone to talk to, so I write down my thoughts. And that doesn't make it the experience any better or worse for me. I mean, sometimes you can talk to someone and you can figure out a solution. I don't have that person, so I write it in here. And this year has been a year of a lot of change and struggles for me personally, so I have a lot to reflect on, and this is how I do it. So I guess my point is that it doesn't matter how much or how little you write every day. Establish your routine. Just grab any notebook. It doesn't have to be fancy. My style has definitely changed over the years. Get any kind of pen. You don't need fancy decorating things. You just need what works for you. And the big thing about daily journaling is, yes, get that routine. Even if you write one line for today, then you've written for today. But what daily journaling is not is if you write the date, like whatever today is, I don't even know, November 12th. If I were to write November 13th over here, and then let's say something happened and I didn't write all day, that's not daily journaling. But it's okay. It's still journaling, but it's a different type of journaling. It's you know, you write when you can, and there's nothing good or bad about that. But I just feel like, I don't know. It's frustrating to me that the term of daily journaling is thrown around so much, like it's a status symbol, when It's not. It's just a routine. So now I'm going to put all of my journals back in my boxes and put them back in the closet, which is where I keep them. And the cat's going to walk by again. And I thank you all for being here and listening to me rant and rave. And I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.